Wasn't that a delicious meal?
I ate too much.
As usual, dear.
Well, somebody has to see to it that all that food doesn't go to waste.
Yeah, there was extra because Ned didn't eat.
Yes, dear, we were sorry that you chose not to join us for dinner tonight.
No, can you blame the boy?
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, why should he have to put up with any more of your badgering? You're enough to kill anyone's appetite.
I wasn't badgering
Oh,
him.
come on. You haven't let up on him ever since Lord whatever his name checked into town. Tell him.
All I did was suggest to him that he might want to meet his father halfway, that's all.
I'm sorry, but I'm not about to meet my father halfway. Why should I? He never gave a damn about me.
That's not the way I heard it.
You know something we don't?
Only what Larry has told me.
You talked to my father.
Yes, I did. And according to him, Tracy is really the guilty party here.
You know, now we're going to bring Tracy into this. If that woman ever shows up on our doorstep, I'm checking into a hotel.
See, I told you he'd be back. It's about time I was...
Beg your pardon, ma'am?
What do you want?
I'm here to turn down the bed.
I'll handle it.
Would you like some fresh towels?
No, thank you. I have plenty.
So you were saying?
He'll be back.
Not unless he's figured out your game.
How could he?
You tell me.
I'm telling you, Duke has no idea what's going on tonight.
Well, I just hope that you don't underestimate him.
That's one thing I never do where Duke Lavery's concerned.
How can you be so sure?
It's simple. Duke is a man of principles. He's one of those wonderful dinosaurs who still believes in keeping your word and doing unto others, maybe even an apple a day for all I know.
What the hell has that got to do with setting this trap?
He is determined to fulfill my dying brother's wish. In fact, he is so anxious to do it, he's not thinking of another thing. Not even his wife's well-being.
I don't understand this. Why do we have to wait around? Let's get the hell out.
Can you believe this? Here I am, the head of a police department. I can't get a bloody car because it's got a flat.
Well, why don't you ask for another one? You are the commissioner,
Because we're overextended. It's the PCU game tonight and everything's out.
Oh, because there's a ball game, we've got to be stuck here?
Not a ball game. The ball game. The opener of the season, and everybody wants to be there.
Well, I'm not waiting around.
Wait. Where are you going?
I'll walk.
Forget it. Scorpio. Thank you very much. Let's go.
Should we call out?
We haven't got time for that.
You go on upstairs, finish your homework? I missed all the excitement.
Move.
Oh. I am the last person that would invite Tracy back to Port Charles.
Tracy doesn't need an invitation. All you have to do is mention her name and she magically appears to wreak havoc, like the plague.
Would you two please show a little consideration? This is Ned's mother you're talking about.
I'm sorry, dear boy, but you couldn't come from worse stock.
Edward.
Tracy happens to be your daughter.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Could we demand a recount?
Look, the point I'm trying to make is all I'm doing is trying to keep a promise to Larry.
What promise?
Why don't you just speak to him?
Before I left the hospital.
Oh?
What exactly did my father ask you to do?
To speak to you on his behalf.
I knew it.
Look, he cares about you.
Well, he does.
What is so wrong about trying to make amends?
I can't believe you're on his side.
I'm not on anybody's side. All I'm trying to do is to help effect a reconciliation.
If my father has his way, he'll drag me back to England. Is that what you want?
No. Well, yes. Well, what I'm trying to do is keep peace in the family.
I couldn't agree more. I have an idea that might help to smooth things over.
Well, maybe we could try to have him deported.
Why don't I invite Lord and Lady Ashton to dinner with us one evening this week?
He's married again? Which wife is this, fifth or sixth? I've lost count.
If I'm not about to have my own daughter here, I'm not about to welcome her carpet-bagging ex-husband and his gold-digging wife.
Oh, that's nice, Edward. How can you possibly talk about someone you don't even know?
I know Tracy. No relative of hers is a friend of mine.
Present company excluded, I trust.
She chose her husband. We got stuck with her.
Larry Ashton does not happen to be a carpetbagger. He happens to be very well-bred, very charming, very sincere.
Very handsome.
Very. And Ned, I know that he has your well-being in heart.
I don't have to listen to this. Look, the next time you want to hold a meeting of the Lawrence Ashton fan club, leave me out, please.
Ned. Ned. Look, Ned, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you.
I can't believe you fell for his line.
What, that he cares about you?
The whole razzle-dazzle. Can't you see through Slick? He just pours on the charm and you just lap it up. I bet he told you how beautiful you are, didn't he? You know, I really thought you were smarter than that.
Ned, wait a minute, Ned.
Come. Wanted to see me, sir.
Yes, Captain McLaren. How's the repair work coming along?
Well, I'm afraid the engine needs a major overhaul. The young man who looked at it thought it would require extensive work.
Well, how much time shall it take to complete?
I'm afraid he had no idea.
You sure this man is competent?
Oh, very much so. He seems to know his way about boats and engines.
Good. Well, let's get on with it then.
I'll try to get him to commit to us full-time until the job is done.
Well, pay him extra if that's what it's going to take.
He was certainly very impressed with the Aphrodite. And also very curious about you.
That, Captain McLaren, is the last thing that I want.
Well, I explained your need for privacy, and he understood perfectly. In fact, I believe he called you a man after his own heart.
Well, it sounds like he'll do. Keep me posted, will you, Captain?
Yes, sir.
What's this I hear about someone understanding your need for privacy?
Oh, it's just the young man we've hired to work on the engine. Don't worry. He'll do his job and be on his way. Well, if it isn't the Terry O'Connor.
Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing roaming the streets at night?
Well, I just got off work and I'm roaming my way home.
Long hours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't mind. It's good work. So what about you? What are you doing? Where are you off to?
Taking a walk. Gets a little lonely around here without Bobby and Felicia.
Yeah. I know the feeling.
I heard you talk to Felicia.
Mm-hmm.
How'd that go?
Well, she's still on her cruise, and here I am.
That bad, huh?
Well, your love life doesn't seem like it's anything to write home about either.
That's the problem. It is something to write home about.
Pretty dull, huh?
Well, it's just non-existent.
What happened to Chick?
We broke up, and for reasons I don't know why. Seems like we were getting serious there, but it's nothing now.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it. Some guys are just kind of afraid of making a commitment, I think.
I guess.
Hey, look. We could stand around here all night feeling sorry for ourselves.
Well, I'm used to that by now.
Or we could go check out the new bucket of blood.
The new bucket of blood?
Uh-huh.
Does it mean they cleaned the cockroaches out and cleaned a couple of glasses?
From what
and
I
all that?
understand, you would not recognize this place. It's supposed to be the hottest dance club in Port Charles.
You're right, I wouldn't recognize it.
Come on, what do you say? We could both use a little cheering up, huh?
You bet. Okay.
Great.
But Did you do it?
Yeah, I finished.
Fabulous. I knew I could count on you.
Hey, I still don't like this.
Well, I told you there's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, nothing to worry about. What happens if Mrs. Lavery shows up cold?
This is neither the time nor the place to discuss that.
All right, then. Let's talk about my money.
I'll let you know when and where you can pick it up.
How about here and now?
I'll be in touch, Tim.
Time for our meeting.
Things couldn't be better.
Oh, he could have fooled me. Or is the guest of honor on his way up here right now?
He's just gotten held up at the club, and I'm sure he'll meet us at the warehouse.
I'm not.
Shall we pop down there and find out?
What if Duke puts in an appearance? And what happens when he finds out none of the bosses show up?
I'll think of something.
You don't have any idea?
Didn't I mention I'm making this up as I go along? The important thing is to keep Duke occupied just for a little while longer, because we don't want him worrying about his little wife. Shall we go?
Everything's all right so far.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Come
God.
Anna! Anna!
Stop! Stay there.
Don't move. Don't move. Everybody, stay. Absolutely. Right?
I'm fine.
You must be in shock. Let me call Dr. Collins. We'll rush over to the hospital.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Sorry I didn't shoot the snake myself. My arm was shaking.
Don't worry, it's over now. Did you find anything?
Well, I had a look around the bedroom. Noticed the window was open a crack.
Well, I opened it before I went to bed.
Anything suspicious?
No.
Noises?
Yes, that's what woke me up. If it hadn't been for that, I wouldn't have seen the snake.
I guess it could have crawled through the window. They're looking for a nice place to...
Robert, come on, this wasn't an accident.
I agree with Anne.
It's Olivia. She's trying to kill me.
You had enough excitement for one night. At least now we know what she was up to.
You mean apart from the summit meeting?
Yeah, it was just a ruse to get me out of the way so she could send somebody over here to get Anne. And when I got all that witch, I'm going to wring her bloody neck myself.
You're going to do nothing of the sort.
You think she didn't do it?
No, but we need proof.
I've got all the proof that I need.
Look, before you go getting yourself thrown in the slammer, I want to have my people come over here and go through that bedroom. Now, if there's any evidence in there, I'll find some way to link it to Olivia.
What if there isn't any? She just goes on her merry way again?
No. She's going to have to go through me to do that. Listen, I want to get out of here. I want to get back to the office. I'll call the report in over the radio. In the meantime, please, don't touch anything in that room, all right?
What can I do?
Call Olivia.
What?
Cover your tracks.
She's no intention of a meeting tonight. Why should I call her?
We don't want her to know that we know that.
I don't care what she knows at this point.
Look, Anna could have got killed tonight. We've got her running around there on the rampage. We don't need to give her any more ammunition. Huh?
Call her. I haven't told Duke, because I don't know what he would do. But these threats have been going on a lot longer than you know.
Well, I know that some of it, I mean, the doll and
Well, first of all, there were these stupid anonymous phone calls, right? And then were the birds, and then was Robin, and now this, and the doll. I don't know how much more I can put up with this, so you better do something, Robert.
Okay. I shall take care of Olivia.